Damon Olson with me. Can you figure this game out? I mean, this league is just absolutely crazy.
But that's why you play. It's a competitive league, and from game to game, anyone can win, and it's just about who's playing the best that day.
And we certainly played well today. What were the positives that you saw? They obviously played great defense.
Well,
they had struggled on
our defense has been missing
and struggled on the board.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, they're lively. They got a lot of size on their front line, and it wasn't the initial box out. It was the tips and the other ones in the help rotation box outs that have been plaguing us. And I've been on them for the last couple of days about, number one, playing better defense, and then finishing the possession with the defensive rebound, and then getting out and running. That's when we're at our best. That's when we're lively. And so I thought we did a good job of that today.
Before we talk about your seniors, let's talk a little bit about Teresa Kiewit.
Yeah.
The progression, her development this year has been amazing.
Well, I'll tell you this. She had a fantastic summer, and she was slow in starting the season, but I think you're spot on in terms of you watch from or look at how she started to where she is now. I mean, this is kind of what we thought we would give her, and she's maybe a little bit ahead of schedule on some things, but, she's really showing that she can be a go-to player.
How big is wrapping up a home game for next week?
Yeah, absolutely. It's much better to sleep in our own beds versus getting on the road. So we'll figure out who we need to play, but we have a game on Wednesday that, we want to do well in as well.
It's going to be hard to let go of the seniors.
Oh, absolutely. I love the group. They have been great. Started with Abby as a camper. Haley, we recruited her before she went to Quinnipiac. And Kylie, what they mean to this program, they've been kind of backbone players. Not just in terms of what they do on the court, but all the things they do on the Lafayette campus, in the community, and with our team. It's going to be very hard to replace.
Certainly great all-around performers, great all-around students on campus. Good luck on Wednesday. We'll see you next Saturday.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Kia Damon Olson. Let's bring the seniors in, although they're too busy getting photographed. They're so important right now. How about one on each side?
We're popular.
Haley, you brought about 30 people here today. That was your entire family?
Yeah, basically. I mean, I'm so glad to have such a good support system, but my favorite of all is my nephew, Everett. He's like 9 months old, and he's the cutest baby I've ever seen, so.
You made the choice 3 years ago to come to Lafayette. You've had a good 3-year career here for sure, and it's going to continue. You're going to play next Saturday at home in the tournament.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's great. I definitely got a confidence boost when I came here. Coach Kia and the rest of the coaches really believed in me when I decided to transfer from Quinnipiac, so I'm really glad to have them as my coaches and to have Abby as a fellow senior with me, and Kylie, of course, too. We're really missing her today, but like I said, I have the greatest support system.
As always, Lafayette students go on to bigger and better things, so you want to be a dental assistant?
I'm going to be a dentist, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to Lincoln Memorial in Knoxville, Tennessee, so I'll be starting in the fall.
Yeah, John and I were kidding that we now have somebody to invest our money and somebody to take care of our mouth.
Yeah. I had to pay off my student loans first, but yeah, after that.
Congratulations. We'll see you next Saturday.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, that's Haley Smith. Abby. For 4 years, we've watched you just do and excel, and well over 1,300 points in your career. It's got to be a little bit sad, however, to realize it's coming to an end.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like in the moment it seems so long, but it feels like it went like this, honestly.
Yeah, well, that's the way you move around, too. Talk a little bit about your career. Over 1,300 points. You right now, I believe, if I'm right, about 8th all-time in scoring here. It's been a fun ride for sure.
Yeah, I mean, to me it's not about the points, it's the memories with your team over the years. I've had an amazing roommates and seniors, Haley and Kylie and the rest of the team, but those two are my everything. Kylie couldn't be here tonight, but wishing her all the best with her family back at home. But it's the memories that really matter, not the baskets, not the steals, not the assists.
I don't think we'll ever forget, however, you have a smile when you make a good play and a smile when you're such a dumb play. You just laugh at yourself all the time.
Yeah, I have a nervous smile, so everyone's always like, oh, she's just laughing, she doesn't care. But actually, I'm fuming inside. Coach Kia had to get used to that freshman year. I shot a shot way too early in the shot clock, and she screamed at me, and I was like, and she was like, what the heck? I was like, I'm sorry, it's how I am.
You might not be able to take that to Wall Street. If you lose anybody's money, you better not smile.
Very true.
Abby, it's been a pleasure. It's been a great pleasure watching you for 4 years. It's nice to see that we'll see you again next Saturday.
Thank you. Very excited. Happy to be home one last time.
Congratulations on the win and your career.
Thank you.
All right, John, back to you.
Special two young ladies right there, Gary, and we're going to see more of them right now as we take you through the post-game highlights. This was not a bad team that Lafayette beat today. This Boston University team has got some pieces. They are young and they're tough, and they're going to be the kind of team that not teams in the league are going to be happy to see come tournament time. Obviously, Giannaro's one of the best players in the league. Relatively quiet by her standards tonight, but McLaughlin and certainly Erickson, and I love the way Schwartner plays on the inside. She was a big factor today, trying to keep her team in the game. She had 15 points, and again, they did a lot of good things, and Giannaro is so tough to guard at times. I love the way Bentley plays. She's only a sophomore. By the way, Schwartner, unless our sheets are wrong, she's a freshman, Gary. So the league's going to have to deal with number 42 at Boston. And then the big kid on the inside, that is Adler at 6'5", had a terrific game as well. But in the end, it was the Lafayette Leopards on senior day at Kirby Fieldhouse. The sophomore, Teresa Kiewit, having a game, and then center, Tasha Chudy, doing a nice job around the bucket. She was big. There's one of the seniors. That's Haley Smith. She made a couple of big buckets. Again, there's Haley again, who does such good work inside. How about this little floater by Kiewit? She was special today as well. The catch and shoot by Sauda Nachanayagizi. Gary, she had 6 quick points in that third quarter that really got Lafayette moving. How about the little step back by Talia Zarinskas? And then once again, Haley Smith finding open people, and a little floater, a little something different from Nachanayagizi. The shooter's roll finds the bottom of the hole. And then once again, here's good ball movement by the Leopards as they move it well. And that's Kiewit again off a screen. Lafayette did some nice things on offense, Gary, and it was as consistent a performance. They had one little lull, I believe, at the end of the second quarter, right before half, but they regrouped and they finished strong.
That's the critical part of it. They did simply regroup, as John mentioned, and they did not let that carry over into the third and fourth quarter, and thus a 63-58 win. Leading scorer in the day was Teresa Kiewit with 19, 12 and 12 for Nachanayagizi and Abby Antonoli. So the Leopards go 5 and 12. Boston University is now 5 and 12, so we're not quite sure who the opponent will be, but we do know that Lafayette will be home next Saturday. So we don't have to say any big goodbyes. We're just going to get out of here because we've got more high school basketball coming your way here locally. So for John Leone and for Gary Laubach on the sidelines, I thought he was just perfect.